All right. This is another video for my set of videos to accompany a book, a handwritten work that I've written out on lightning mental calculating and lightning mental mathematics. So once you master each section, right? Well, you become very efficient and proficient lightning mental calculator. Maybe you already have the abilities, but I found that these are probably the most efficient way of doing things. Again, you would have to master the fundamental concepts in the beginning of this handwritten work that I have made. And once you master these things, you become very good at it. So these are not tricks, these are actual methods and procedures and, dare I say, some algorithms that are taught to European nobles and royalty. And of course, in the beginning of my book, I show the origins of these systems and I show sources and citations to prove every statement in the book. So this is a free work that I'm giving out to everybody. So first you would master, the lightning mental addition, the lightning mental subtraction, and lightning mental differences, and then the lightning mental multiplication, and then the lightning mental division and long division. So those are two completely different things. And remember, you have perfect whole numbers and you have imperfect numbers, which are decimal numbers. So this works for everything. These methodologies work for everything universally. These are universally applicable things that can be applied in mathematics universally across the board, right? So again, we'll just start with this. We'll start with like some basic numbers, So of course you have to first practice adding in groups and subtracting in groups instead of doing things logically one after another with like the carryover and the strike through. But let's just get started with this. So let's say it's like 28 times 46, right? Okay. So you got that. So really this is a multiplier or a multiplicand. And then this is a multiplier. And then this is a operator or operation. And then of course this is the equals or equality. So of course when you mastered all the concepts at the beginning of this, you'll remember that in mathematics, what's over here has to be the exact same as what's over here. So in order for it to be equals, what's on the right hand of the equals symbol must be the exact same as what is on the left hand of the equals symbol. So what comes out of this is something called a product, okay? All right, so the product, right, would be that, okay? So basically, when you do this, these are just like two terms, right? And the term number one, term number two, and there could be like an infinite amount of terms. And then like term number 2 could be like 461, which would be 3 digits, you know? And then term 1 could be like a 10 or like a 16, which is like 2 digits, or, you know, whatever. So what you're doing is you're no longer doing things in the ancient and archaic way that is taught in the US public education system. When you master this, you will be able to do this within a split second, the more you practice. These are not math tricks. These are bona fide methodologies that actually work, and they're functional. So again, I don't mess with stuff that doesn't work, you know, or that is slow, okay? Because there's no point in messing with something that, there's no point in learning something or adopting something into the mind or the life if it doesn't work, if it's not functional, if it's not fast and efficient. What's the point, you know? So what you do is remember base numbers, right? So instantly what you're gonna do in the mind is you're gonna do 20 times 40, right? And you're gonna be adding it in your mind as you go. So 20 times 40 is 800, okay? And then you're gonna be doing 20 times the 6. So 20 times the 6 equals 120. Okay? But what you're doing in the mind is you're instantly adding this together. It becomes 920. Right? Then you're going to be doing the 8 times the 40. So 8 times 40, right? 320. And what you're going to be doing now is adding this to this mentally, right? So that becomes 940, 1040, 1140, 1240, right? So now this becomes 1240. Okay? And then one left. You're going to be doing the 8 times the 6, which is 42. 48. Okay? Now you're going to be adding the 48 to the 1240. Now it becomes 1288. So let's try doing it the other way. So we do 46 times the 28, right? So we have 8, and then we carry the 4, right? 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, right? So 32 plus the 4, 32 plus the 4 is 336, right? Okay, and then you do like a 0 down here, right? And then we have 12, carry the 1, 8, 9, right? So we do that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 1288, okay. So, as you can see, this way is much faster and it's more efficient once you master it. So I can do these, anywhere from 0 to 15 seconds, you know? It just depends, you know? It just depends. Everybody's brain is different, but the more you practice it, the more efficient you become at it, and the faster you become at it. So that's something called mental computation time. So I have gotten so good at this now that I have practiced for a long time, and I'm able to do things like this. So this is a 4-digit number times a 4-digit number. And I can usually do those within about 2 minutes or less, you know. As of this exact point in time, on a good day, I can do it faster. So that's my computation time. That's actually a world record. So let's see. Let's break this down now. So we're going to break this down, and I'm going to show more fundamentals on this. So remember, let's do a basic one, like 12 times like a 1-digit number. 12 times the 8, right? 12 times 8. Okay. What you're doing is you're doing 10 times 8. Or you could do 1 times 8 and add 0 in your mind, which is 80. And then you add 80 plus, so you're doing 10 times the 8. And then you're doing 2 times the 8, right? So that's 80 plus the 16, 96, right? Okay, so that's what you're doing, okay? And let's try it with another 2-digit plus another 2-digit times a 2-digit number. Let's do like 81 times 12. Something very simple, you know, something very like low on the base. It's all the same though, you know. So what you're doing is 80. You're doing 80 times 10, which is 800, right? Okay. Then you're doing 80 times the 2, which is 160. So instantly you come up with 960, right? When you mentally add it, 960. And then you're doing 1 times the 10, which is 10. And then you're doing 1 times the 2 equals 2. So you actually have 960 plus 10, which is 970. And then 970 plus the 2, which is 972, right? So and then so I'll just like throw a random number out there, like 51 times 32, right? Okay. So we're looking at 1500 plus 100. So 1632, right?